David and Marisol live on the same street in Atlanta. They're both 32 years old, work in tech, and make around $95,000 a year. On the outside, they seem pretty similar, but their lives couldn't be more different. David drives a brand new Tesla. He rents a modern high-rise apartment with skyline views. He wears luxury watches and always has the latest gadgets. Every weekend, he's at a trendy restaurant or flying somewhere new. His Instagram looks like a lifestyle magazine. Marisol is quieter. She drives a 10-year-old Corolla. She owns a small duplex and rents out the other half. She shops secondhand, packs her lunch, and hardly posts online. But she has $80,000 invested, no debt, and plans to semi-retire by 40. Both are smart. Both are hardworking. But while David is spending to look rich now, Marisol is building a life of quiet wealth and freedom. This isn't about who's better. It's about the cost of our choices. In a world that encourages us to spend more than we earn, what does it really mean to live below your means? And why is that choice harder, but more powerful than ever? Let's dive in. Number 1. Breaking the myth. Frugal living is not equal to cheap living. Many people think frugal living means being cheap, boring, or missing out. But that's not true. Frugal people aren't afraid to spend money. They just spend it on purpose. They focus on value, not price. They ask, is this worth it? Instead of, is this the cheapest? Being frugal means cutting out what doesn't matter, so you can afford what does. You might skip takeout meals during the week, but spend on a dream vacation once a year. Or you might drive an older car so you can invest more and reach financial freedom faster. In 2024, a Lending Club study found that 60% of people earning over $100,000 still live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because spending more doesn't mean you're winning. It often means you're stuck. Frugal living isn't about living less. It's about living smarter. Number 2. The psychology of living above your means. Why do so many people spend more than they earn, even when they know better? It's not just bad math, it's human behavior. Our brains are wired to want more. When we buy something new, a phone, a car, new clothes, we feel excited. That feeling comes from a chemical in the brain called dopamine. It gives us a quick high, like a reward, but it fades fast. So we chase the feeling again with more spending. This is called the hedonic treadmill. We get used to nice things quickly, then feel like we need more just to feel okay. Social media makes it worse. We compare ourselves not to our neighbors, but to influencers with luxury lifestyles. We feel behind, even when we're doing fine. This pressure makes us spend more to look successful, even if we can't really afford it. And now, spending is easier than ever. Buy now, pay later. Apps like Klarna and Afterpay are everywhere. In 2023, use of these apps grew by over 40% among young adults. They make it feel like you're not spending real money until the bills come. Living above your means isn't always about greed. Often it's about emotions, habits, and wanting to feel good or fit in. But the more we spend to feel rich, the harder it becomes to actually be rich. Number 3. New Age Frugality. The rich life of living below your means. Frugal living today doesn't mean being cheap or boring. It means being smart and free. This new kind of frugality isn't about cutting back on everything. It's about spending with intention. You don't need to live like a monk. You just need to stop wasting money on things that don't bring you real happiness. For example, many young people today are choosing to house hack. They buy a small home and rent out a part of it to help cover the mortgage. Others use credit card rewards to travel for free or save hundreds on daily expenses. Some even practice geo-arbitrage, working remotely for a US company while living in a cheaper country. Like Amanda and Jake, a couple from Texas who moved to Portugal. They still make US salaries, but now live on half the cost. With their savings, they invest more, travel often, and plan to retire early. Frugal living is no longer about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to the right things like time freedom, peace of mind, and long-term wealth. There's a growing trend called the asset-first lifestyle. Instead of spending money to look successful now, people are using their money to buy assets, real estate, stocks, businesses that grow in value over time. Living below your means gives you something people often overlook: options. You can change jobs, travel, help family, or take a break without fear. It's not about being less. It's about having more control over your life. Number 4. Above means equals renting status. Below means equals owning freedom. When you live above your means, you're often renting a lifestyle, not owning it. Think about it. The new car, the luxury apartment, they look great, but they don't build anything real. The moment you stop working, the lifestyle disappears. It's like paying for a stage performance every day just to keep up the show. Living below your means is different. It's not flashy, but it's powerful. You use your money to buy freedom instead of just buying stuff. Marisol, from our earlier story, isn't trying to impress anyone. But while David is spending to keep up appearances, she's building a strong foundation. She owns a duplex. She invests regularly. Her money is working for her, even when she's not working. This is the difference. David is renting status. Marisol is owning freedom. When you live below your means, you build something that lasts. You're not just surviving paycheck to paycheck. You're creating a life where you get to choose how you spend your time. Real wealth isn't loud. It's quiet, steady, and smart. Number 5. The algorithm wants you to overspend. Today, we don't just shop in stores. We shop through our screens. And social media makes spending feel normal, even when it's not. The truth is, algorithms are designed to make you spend more. Some platforms don't show you real life. They show you what gets clicks. And what gets clicks? Luxury. Dream vacations. These posts make us feel like everyone else is living big. But most of it is either sponsored, staged, or bought with debt. In 2023, a study from NYU found that people who watched luxury content on TikTok felt 27% more unhappy with their own finances, even when their income hadn't changed. The pressure to keep up is real, and the algorithm keeps feeding it. Frugal living is now a quiet form of rebellion. When you choose not to overspend, you're going against what social media wants. You're taking back control from a system that profits when you feel not enough. So the next time you scroll and feel behind, remember, the algorithm wants your attention, your wallet, and your peace of mind. Number 6. The hidden ROI of frugal living. Most people think saving money just means missing out. But when you live below your means, you're not just saving, you're investing in your future. It's like planting seeds. You may not see results right away, but over time, those seeds grow into something powerful. Every dollar you don't spend today can be used to create more money tomorrow. You can invest it, use it to start a small business, or save it to buy something meaningful later, like your own home or time off work. The return on this choice, also known as ROI, return on investment, isn't just financial. It's also emotional. Frugal living gives you peace of mind. It gives you space to breathe, think, and make better choices. You sleep better knowing you're not buried in debt. You feel proud knowing you're building something real. And you don't panic every time your car needs repairs or an emergency happens. People often talk about wealth like it only lives in bank accounts. But real wealth is also found in your freedom, your time, and your confidence. Frugal living helps protect all of that, and that's a return you can't measure in dollars. Number 7. Unique models. Frugality with purpose, not just budgeting. Frugal living isn't just about cutting costs, it's about living with purpose. Today, more people are choosing to spend less so they can live better, not just cheaper. Some follow values-based spending, where they only spend money on things that truly matter to them. That could mean skipping fast fashion to support local businesses, or spending less on rent to save more for travel or education. Others take mini retirements, short breaks from work every few years. They live frugally for a while, save up, then take time off to travel, rest, or explore something new. There's also the slow FI movement. Instead of rushing to retire early, people live below their means so they can slowly design a life they love, one with more freedom, less stress, and better balance. Frugality isn't about having less. It's about building a life that feels just right for you. Number 8. The unexpected social and mental health benefits. Living below your means doesn't just help your bank account, it helps your mind and relationships too. When you're not always stressed about money, life feels calmer. You sleep better. You worry less. You don't feel trapped in a job you hate or scared when something unexpected happens, like a car repair or medical bill. A 2023 survey from the American Psychological Association found that money stress is one of the biggest causes of anxiety and fights in relationships. But people who live frugally often feel more in control, and that peace spreads into other parts of their life. You also find more joy in simple things, like a home-cooked meal, a walk with friends, or a weekend without spending. Frugal living creates emotional space. It gives you room to breathe, think clearly, and enjoy the present without fear of the future. Both paths are hard. Living above your means brings stress, debt, and pressure to keep up. You always need more just to feel okay. It looks fun now, but it can feel heavy later. Life is never easy either way. But one kind of hard builds your future, the other only delays it. So ask yourself, which hard is really worth it? Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.